It was really interesting that on Saturday night, Downing Street put out a statement, and they said, ahead of the summit that happened yesterday in London, and Downing Street itself said, because of the UK's unique position with regards to Europe, basically because we're not part of the European Union, we're not tied to their foreign policy decisions in any way at all, which we were before we left. So it's been it just shows you that actually Brexit's made us stand taller on the world stage. And let's be fair, I think in terms of the White House visit, the summit yesterday, the attempt to be a broker, in a sense, between America, Europe, Ukraine. I mean, let's face it, it's been quite a good few days for him.
President Trump did say, I have a feeling it's the deal. I have a feeling it's going to work out very well. That is contrary to everything you said, Nigel Farage.
No, I said there are people very, very worried in America about the deal. I am surprised, but hey, do you know what? It's not over yet.
What do you mean by that?
He said we are inclined to support.
You think there could be a change?
I think there could be a change, and I very much hope there is. Do you know what? If I turned up at the White House, I'd make sure I was wearing a suit and my shoes were cleaned. Absolutely. And Trump is... And in diplomacy,
Winston Churchill,
our Prime Minister, but he wasn't dealing with President Trump. Our Prime Minister was briefed and briefed and briefed as to how to deal with the visit to the White House.
But that's not Zelensky's fault, is it?
All right, if Zelenskyy wants to bowl in and show no respect to a man who we all know is incredibly old-fashioned about this stuff, and he really
When
is.
you say this stuff, you mean manners, dress,
very
shoes?
much so.
So your shoes have to be shined. It's like being back at school.
Lots of times, Trump said, yeah, good shoes, great shoes, whatever, That's how he... So if you're going in with a positive mindset, maybe Zelenskyy should have thought about that. But that's minor.
Yeah. It's all right for Mr. Musk to throw in sneakers, a baseball cap and a chainsaw.
I know.
But that's permissible.
Well, Musk isn't negotiating with Trump, and Musk isn't asking for billions of dollars from Trump, and Musk isn't asking for military support from Trump.
He also says women are intrinsically lazy. There's no such thing as an independent female. Mr. Farage, why would you be seen to offer any form of support to comments?
I'm not. Can we all grow up?
His was a campaign, this is your words, his was a campaign of raising awareness. His was a campaign of giving people perhaps a bit of confidence at school or whatever it was to speak up. Those are words of support, aren't they?
I am identifying, honestly, a phenomenon. The Tate thing is a phenomenon, and I agree with Julia. There's some very dark stuff. Not very far away from the surface. Just dig a little bit and you find it.
Allegedly, just in case. Go ahead.
But I'm just saying, Julia, everyone knows that this guy has an enormous following that he's built up. Russell Brand, equally, has an enormous following that he's built up. I'm not supporting it, I'm identifying it.